again, myself Sanjeevni Sarvade, and today we will be covering Standard 9 poem Life, written by the poetess Charlotte Bronte. In this poem, we will be doing line by line analysis of the poem, as well as we will also understand the meaning of the poem. So stay attentive. Same way, and also like, share, and subscribe BMC Education channel. Now, moving ahead, students, first, before starting the poem, it is like very much important that we understand about the poem as well as the poetess. As you already know that the poem is written by poetess Charlotte Bronte. This is a 3-stanza poem with the alternating rhyming scheme. And this poem, like, it is very touchy. So here I'm going to give a very short introduction. Like say you can see information also about the poetess who actually have written the poem. Now see on the screen you can see this is the poetess. Name is what? Charlotte Bronte. Now she was born in England, Taunton, on 21st April 1816, like 18th century she was born, and she died on 31st March 1855, like with the very tender age of 38 at England, Haworth. Then her resting place was St. Michael and All Angels Church, Haworth, England. Her pen name was Lord Charles Albert Florence Wellesley, and her main occupation was like she was a novelist, poet, governess. Her nationality was British, and her main thing what she used to write was like fiction, poetry, etc. And her notable works apart from the poem Life, she had wrote Jane Eyre, Villette, etc. And her spouse name was Arthur Bell Nicholas. So here I have given a very short introduction about her who have actually written the poem. Okay, so shall we move ahead? Now see, this is a very small poem also, but very interesting. And the title of the poem is Life. The title of the poem itself suggests that it deals with the theme of life. So many small elements of life they have actually explained in this poem. Now students, before starting the poem, it is very important of us to actually go through the poem. So it is very important to read the poem loudly. So we should always loud reading. You should always do loud reading so that it will be very easily for us to understand. So here I will do loud reading. Same way I am like sure that you are also having textbook with you all. If you are not having, you can just hear what I am trying to say. So here I will do the loud reading of the poem. Life. Life belief is not a dream, so dark as sages say. Of a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Gratefully, cheerfully, enjoy them as they fly. What though death at times steps in and calls our best away? What though sorrow seems to win or hope a heavy sway? Yet hope again elastic springs. Unconquered though she fell, still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. Manfully, fearlessly the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quell despair. Okay, so now we will be here doing the line by line explanation of the poem. So it will be very easy for us to understand. Two lines I have taken because what the depthness of the poem, the depth of the poem we have to understand, because poem language is completely different as that from the lesson. So it is very difficult for us to actually understand because each and every word carries a lot of meanings. Thousands of meanings are hidden in that one word. So word by word also, we will do a clear analysis. Same way, line by line also, we will be able to understand it properly. Okay. So now here, what moving towards just a short explanation. Now here the poem is what how much a 23 line poem. Okay, short stanzas are there, small lines are there, but very interesting poem. And the complete poem itself follows ABAB rhyme scheme except for the first stanza. And as the title of the poem Life, I told that it itself it deals with the theme of life. Main theme of life is very clearly explained by the poetess. Now see, moving on to the first slides, life belief is not a dream so dark as sages say. Now here it means what? It emphasizes the fact that the poem is all about life. Life means we know what is life. So according to the poet, we should believe that life is not a dream. Everyone is having or carrying their own dreams. Everyone. That is also a good thing because without dream, we cannot achieve anything in life. Because you students also, you all are having some good dream in our life that I want to achieve something, some sort I have to dream. Dream means what? Sapne. So everyone is having like a dream. Everyone dreams to stay in big houses, to become to grow their career, to become anything, to become successful in life. So it means that life is not as bad as most of the people believe and say. Most of the people, what they are saying that, see, life is a dream. Okay, but it is not as dark as sages says. Also, life is not as gloomy or as painful a dream as some wise men portray it to be, or say some person they are saying continuously that see life is not easy. The people around us, sometimes like elder people also, that they are saying that see life is very dark, you have to be very alert in life. If you want to be very successful, you have to work very hard. And they are what, because life is what it is like completely it is we can say what it is, a ball. It is a ball which is like having a thousands of what, thousands of threads, thousands of threads tying in between one another. So we can say that life, if though it is a dream, though it is a dream, but it is not as dark as many people portray or many people they are saying. And it is not painful also. It is not painful also. Here, moreover, the poetess say that life is a dark and gloomy dream. It is dark also, it is gloomy also, but we have to overcome all this situation in life, whether it is dark or whether it is having many shades. Like life, we can say it is actually having many shades of life. But it is not necessary that the sages, whatever they are saying, that it must be right only. How we are actually seeing to life, how actually we are into the way of thinking. The way of thinking, it depends of us. If we are happy, if we are always into happy, then life, it will be easy for us to follow. Otherwise what? Otherwise, if our negative thinking is there, then always we will see what? We will see darkness in life only. Okay, so I think the first two lines, it is clear with you all. moving towards another two lines. Now, what oft a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Now, see in the picture, you can itself see that see morning thing is there, rain is there. Sometimes it is very pleasant, like early in the morning. Now, also if you are like lying in your bed and listening to my lecture, or you are standing somewhere, when you actually see the weather outside, it is very nice, it is very pleasant, it is very happy, because morning time it is like very freshness type of things are there. And your oft means what? Oft, it is directly like related with often. Like in poem, year often is written as oft, little short form. And the poetess say that bad things are of like short time, and good things always follow them. When we are covered with some sorrows and sufferings, or if sometimes something happens unconditionally in life, but the little morning showers of rain, all the things are washed away. All the things are washed away. Now, see in the life, whatever hardships are coming, but this morning rain, what happens? This morning rain, it flushes away all the bad deeds that is happening in our life. It actually washes all our bad deeds, all our bad, whatever bad things is there in our life, or bad sorrows. Because see students, whatever life is, what life element, now y'all are like children, y'all are student, you don't know like reality of life. But whenever you are like day by day you are growing, then you will come to know what actually life is. But you have to clear out the perception. You have to change your attitude from negativeness to positiveness. You have to actually change your attitude, or whatever say you have to, whatever the looking on look of the life, you have to completely change. So here what the poet is trying to say, whatever bad deeds are there in your life, you have to wash away or flush away with the little morning rain. Whenever you see outside, whenever like small things, from the small things you have to take happiness. You always have to look positively towards life. And you have to see how the like environment is there, the weather is there, and you have to be happy in that only. So here also she is trying to say that the first rain occurs how happy we are, and as the atmosphere becomes so pleasant and we feel so happy. Now also if you see outside, the atmosphere is very pleasant, very like in the morning, early in the morning, a little bit cold is there, so we actually feel very nice. A little bit cold is there, and same with the weather is very pleasant. So same here also we can say that the rain actually helps us to wash all our bad moods and earn happiness in which we are caught. Little just if we look outside, all our stress that is actually happening, all the things, it is completely washed away. So these are small elements that is very important in our life. The nature also, it is very important, because what nature also, it helps us to balance our life. It also helps to balance, because if we watch nature, what will happen, it will like relax our mind, it will completely relax our mind. So your morning rain, it is, the poet is trying to say that morning rain, it will wash all your negative thoughts and make you actually feel very happy. So now moving towards another two lines. Now see here what it is written. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. Now see students, from the picture only you can see in the picture that black clouds are there. Same things happens in our life. Sometimes many problems arises in our life. Knowingly or unknowingly, no single person is very happy in our life. Not a single person, everyone is having problem. Okay, if we talk with a friend also, everyone will say, yes, I'm having this problem, I'm having that problem. Yes, all person, they are carried out with problems, they are gathered with problems, because human being, we are human being, everyone is having some sort of problems with us. Not a single person is actually very happy. All are having problems. So here what poetess is actually trying to say, that the clouds of gloom means what? Whatever our life is covered with black clouds. Black clouds are, our life is actually covered with, sometimes, not always, it is covered with what? Black clouds. It says that the problems to the clouds, now here clouds are actually, they are saying what? They are saying clouds, clouds as in what? Problems. Here clouds are resembling what? Problems. So the problems to clouds of gloom, it serves two purposes. Now it say the problem is not inside us. Everything we know, the problem is not actually inside us. We are not problematic, which means that there are sorrows and griefs in the life of every human being, but they are not permanent also. Now here also we can say that problem, what problems are there, sorrows are there, griefs are there, because what, we are human being, we are having all the types of emotions fed in our life. All emotions are there, they are related knowingly or unknowingly in our life. So, like they are always temporary and very short lived. Okay, in the other words, in very simple meaning, or in Hindi, if we want explanation, we can say that sometimes it is there na, that dukh ke kale badal we says. And after dukh ke kale badal, sukh ke bhi barsat hoti hai. Same way it applies here. Like these clouds are what? These are dukh ke kale badal, and we have to, what? We have to ignore them. We have to actually ignore them, and we have to move ahead in the life. So these are what? These are very like temporary, and these are very short. The life is very short. And same way, sometimes sadness or confusion may blur the clarity of our life. Now see, sometimes it happens now, we are very much like sad in our life, very much confused in our life. Okay, very much like all the clarity of our life, sometimes it is completely gone. But we should always remember that there are like gray clouds, like your gray clouds are there, black clouds are there, the sky which does not live or stay for a long. Now also, if we see in the sky, now you will not see black clouds. What you will see, the sky actually is fully clear. It is either covered with the blue clouds or white clouds. Means black clouds, they are never like ongoing, it is not there. Same way here also, life is never gathered with all sorrows and all. If black clouds are there, suddenly after 2 days, when the black clouds will go, rain will fall, all of problems will flush out, then what will happen? Again white clouds or blue clouds will come. So here also we can say, after sad times, happy times always come. Okay, happy times always come, and beyond them, moreover, we can say it is what? A cycle type. It is cycle type. And here transient meaning means what? Temporary. Transient means temporary. So whatever our sorrows are there, it is completely like a temporary basic things. It is not permanent. Nothing is permanent in life. It is like ongoing process. If bad deeds are there, bad deeds are very short, followed by very good deeds in our life. So here we will move to another two lines. Now see, here it is said that if the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lemon its fall. It means what? Here the poetess is trying to say that if life is what? An ongoing process, that we should not feel sad when a rose fall, because rain will make the new rose bloom. Now see, when you see the picture, a picture also speaks thousands of words. Huh? Now in the last month worksheet, you have to what expand the theme. Picture actually speaks thousands of words. Now here also my picture, it speaks what thousands of words. Now in this picture, if we see what we are seeing, the picture of a rose, and on the rose, small droplets of water you can see. Small droplets of water you can see. It means what? Here the rose is covered with what? Small droplets of water. So the blooming of a rose is what? A metaphor. Metaphor, you all know, figure of speech. So it is a metaphor for gaining success in life. Everyone wants, as I told, that everyone wants to be successful in life. So it is important of us to not get upset. Okay, we don't have to be upset in life with failures, because failures, what? We will never always be successful in life. It is not like that always we will successful be in life. Sometimes what? Failures also occurs. So they are what? They are stepping stones to a success. So these failures are what? They are stepping, like small stepping stones to a success. So we should remember to pick ourselves up and move ahead in life. Okay, we should not stay or stable in one condition only. We should always remember what? To pick ourselves up and move ahead in life. We should always look in front. We should never look back. Okay, if we are seeing back, but what? We should learn a good lesson from all the bad things that have happened in our life, and we should not take that bad things only. We should always move ahead in life. Same way, we should always search for small happiness. Whatever small happiness we should always see in life. We have to take a good source of inspiration from this rose also. Now see, seeing this rose, we have to inspire. We have to actually take a inspiration from the roses, that though they are surrounded by thorns. Now see, when you take a rose, it is what? Surrounded by thousands of what? Small thorns are there. Many thorns you can see, but still it is always fresh. Okay, still it is always fresh. Why it is always fresh? Because that also, it is his duty. It is the rose duty to give us happiness. To give us happiness, like bouquet of flowers. By seeing the flowers also, we feel very like happy. Our mood changes. Same way it happens here, that these roses, they are always fresh and blooming, though they are covered with thorns. Rose will not say that, see, I am covered with thousands of thorns. Why I am only covered? Why other flowers, they are not covered with thorns? No, here also the rose is actually trying to explain us that though I am covered with thorns, but the way of my thinking is completely different. I make you all feel very fresh. So here also we should not weep over the loss of, like same way, like flowers also. Same way, when rain also, it will make another flower bloom. Okay, now whether anything is there, roses or say any other flowers, it will never forget to bloom. It will always bloom. Bloom means what? Like खिलना. लोग बोलते हैं ना फूल खिलता है. Same way it happens here. Then what? Lament means what? Lament, it they have given that it is like expressing grief or regret. Then if roses are saying that if I am blooming, then why y'all are like sorrow? If you will feel like sorrow, it will make you fall permanently. So all should have what? Be happy in our life. So I think this is also two lines. It is clear with you all. So moving towards another two lines. Now here what? Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by, gratefully, cheerfully, enjoy them as they fly. Now see, and when you see the rhyming scheme over here, merrily, cheerily, by, fly. Here also, now here rapidly, merrily, life means what? Here the poet is saying that our life moves on rapidly and merrily. Our life is actually moving rapidly. Rapidly means what? See, now you all are in 9th standard. After a few months, you will be in 10th standard, then 11th standard, 12th, in college and all. Then you will be pursuing higher studies. So like how you